would, open your Bibles up to the book of Matthew. Book of Matthew, chapter 25. In 2003, a popular children's book came out entitled The Cat in the Hat. The story centers on a tall cat who wears a red and white striped hat and a red bow tie. The cat shows up at the home of Sally and her brother on a rainy day while their mother is out doing errands. Ignoring the repeated objections from the children's fish about the consequences of their actions while their mother is away, the cat shows the children a few of his tricks in an attempt to entertain them. He also shows them his friends, Thing 1 and Thing 2, who proceed to go about and wreck the house. The children become more and more alarmed as the scene progresses. Even more so when the fish spots their mother returning from her errands. The cat then produces a machine that he uses to clean up everything, and then he disappears just before the children's mother walks in. As soon as she walks in, the mother asks the children what they were doing while she was out. The children hesitate and do not answer. And then the story ends with a very profound question, and it asks, what would you do if your mother asked you that same question? I find it interesting that the entire time that the children are having fun, in the back of their minds, they're still thinking about their mother who's going to come home and what is she going to think when she finds the mess that they have made. But however, they still choose to continue to play and enjoy themselves. Now, I never liked the book. I never got into the whole cat in the hat ideas, but sometimes I feel like I did live the story and what happened in the cat in the hat. Sometimes I can't count the times that my mom went away for a few minutes and she told me to accomplish a task, such as cleaning the floor, picking up my clothes, unloading the dishwasher, and do those things while she was out. I'm not sure why it was those specific things, but those were the things it seemed like it was always for me to do. So what did I do while she was out? I played to my heart's content. I enjoyed my time to myself. And then I would scramble to finish the task before my mom ended up coming home. I was so good at this sometimes that I figured out how to clean up everything. By the time my mom walked in the house, put her clothes, and put the groceries away, I could have it done. There was another time that my mom got home a little sooner than expected. And being a little evil genius that I was, I quickly threw all of my clothes in my closet and slammed the door. My mom walked in and asked me if I had cleaned everything up. And I cordially answered, yes, I got everything put away. And I think sometimes we've all been there. We've been given a task to do, a responsibility. We've been issued a command. And then there's the ominous class, I'll be back in 10 minutes. In the meantime, read this chapter. And you'll have a quiz on it when I come back. Or, hey, it's time to clean your room, and I'm going to check tonight when I come home from work. We've all been in a situation like that. And what do? We always find ourselves scrambling just to get things in order right before mom comes finally back home. And why do we do that? It's simple. Pleasure and joyfulness. We want to fulfill our own desires and our own pleasures. So we know when mom comes home, the dishwasher had better be empty and our room had better be cleaned, or else we are certainly going to be far from joyful. So there's never really a question of whether we're going to do what mom says or not. Rather, we want to have as much fun as we possibly can in the meantime while she's away. Because let's face it, emptying the dishwasher and cleaning our room are very tragically unfun tasks to do. So we push it off and we please what we want to do. But deep down inside, we know that we aren't going to be happy unless we do what mom says. Because, as the age-old saying says, when mom isn't happy, ain't nobody happy. Exactly. Unfortunately, I think as Christians, that mindset creeps into our spiritual walks as well. We say, why should I bother doing my devotions now in the morning? I'll have all afternoon to do them. Or, I've got a really busy schedule today, so I think I'll just do double Bible reading tomorrow. Or, I'll get good with God later in my life, because that doesn't really apply to me now. We know the things that we need to do, but why would we do them now? We still got a long time, right? So let's have fun in the meantime. And I think that's where our culture is going, and society has brought us into that mentality of laziness. But the point that I want to drive home today, the big idea, that I want us to see is that faithfulness brings joyfulness.